Hello and welcome to Practical Counselling Skills. Today we're in part 3 looking at memory boxes and memory books. This is the third in the series of bereavement counselling skills. If you haven't seen the other two, part 1 which looked at grief cycles and part 2 which looked at salt jars, may I suggest that you take a look at those too. All of my videos are available on practicalcounsellingskills.co.uk. So memory boxes and memory jars are another way of making memories concrete for the client and allowing them to not just focus on the bereavement and the death maybe, but to see the whole continuation of that story and allow them to look at how they might move on as well. So this is a whole life concept, which means that for some clients, if they have known the person a long time, this will be quite a big project and may take place over several weeks with the counsellor. This is essential then that the counsellor keeps accurate notes so that they can refer back and help the client move forward with their memories. What you need to start with is an appropriately sized box. You can have a commercially made one with patterns on, such as this, a box you've received a delivery in, perhaps a shoe box, or a box that you can cover and decorate with the client. You will need magazine and newspapers to cut images from, and also personal pictures supplied by the client. Glue stick and scissors, pens and pencils, and a notebook and pen. So here we have a blank box. This actually is a shoe box, and the magazines, scissors and glue. And I'll go through the magazines with the client, perhaps talking about memories, about things that remind them of the person that they can stick onto the box. The client may also have brought photographs in, bits of fabric, whatever the client wants will be stuck on the box. And some clients like to put patterns inside the box as well. So here's an example of a decorated box. Once the box is decorated, we now need to look at what will go in the box. Sometimes the client wants to fill it with you in the counselling room and bring things to the counselling room. Other times the clients may take it home, fill it with items at home and bring them back to share. Ideas for going in the box are personal items, maybe letters, maybe badges, notes, photographs, jewellery, small items of clothing. Really, it's a very, very personal thing that the client decides what to bring, but you must keep a note if the client talks to you about the items so that you can refer to it again at a future time. Once the client has put all the items in the box, I close the box and give it to the client. It is my view not to seal the box because the client may wish to continually revisit the items in the box, add to them as time goes on and share those items with other people. The client may also want to ask other people to add to the box with their memories and their letters to the loved one. When a client has lost a young baby or child, quite often the hospital will provide some items for the memory box, perhaps the child's first blanket or baby grow, and quite often hospitals will do hand and footprints from the baby for the parents to have. These can go in a box, again as parents decorate it as they want, but they will already have some contents provided by others. So another way of making the memories concrete for the client may be a memory book. Some clients prefer a memory book to a memory box. You can have any book that they like. This is a purchase book with a suede cover, but sometimes clients like to cover the front of their books with memorabilia similar to the memory box. Once the client has the book, there are certain questions that you may want to ask the client to help them think about what they want to write in the book. Describe the person that you have lost. What do you remember most about them? What funny stories do you remember about them? If they were still here today, what would you want to say to them? What would you ask them? What would you like? What did you like most about them? What were they like? What made you angry? What made you laugh? What's your happiest memory of them? What were their favourite items of clothing? What do you think that person would want for you going forward? All of these special things can be written into the book and may be accompanied by photographs, letters, emails, etc. that the client may wish to put in the book with their memories. The client may also wish to invite others to share their memories of that person, and they can stick those memories into the book as well. This creates a very personalised memory book of all the things that they hold dear of the person that is no longer with them.